questions to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister, the Coalition strongly supports the cashless debit card for welfare payments to working-age recipients where alcohol and drugs are a problem. Research from the University of Adelaide showed that the cashless debit card led to a 21% decrease in gambling, and 45% of people believed it had improved their lives. Prime Minister, to please an inner-city woke audience, you've abolished the card. As Jacinta Price points out, it will result in higher instances of domestic violence and assault in Indigenous communities. Why make a bad situation worse?
I give the call to the Prime Minister.
I thank the Leader of the Opposition for his question, and I will also ask the Minister to supplement my answer. We went to the election with a very clear position of abolishing the cashless debit card, and we did so. We did so because of the impact that it had on a part of privatising the welfare system, whereby for the first time we had a welfare system that was paying a private company to engage in activity with profit motive, and which was resulting in, as well, issues being imposed on communities and on individuals without them having any say in that. One of the things that we have done is to make sure that we're about empowering communities, not taking power away from them. That is an important distinction between our attitude and the attitude of those opposite. Not a patronising position that says we know best, not one that extended the cashless debit card into communities. It wasn't just in Indigenous communities, it was imposed on other communities as well, and that is why we went to an election with a very clear position, and we stand by that, and that's why we'll be legislating to achieve our objective. I'd ask the Minister to also comment.
Order.
Of course, the Leader of the Opposition hasn't quite got his correlation and his causation right. He just said that the University of Adelaide report led to a change. Now, I'm going to quote from the University of Adelaide report.
Order. The Minister will resume her seat. I'll call the Leader of the Opposition on a point of order. The Minister has been going for 8 seconds.
On relevance, Mr Speaker. I'm not interested in causation. I'm interested in reducing domestic—
There's no point of order. Resume your seat. The Minister was referring to the report when you took the point of order. I call the Minister.
I will answer the question. I will answer the question. So those opposite have insisted the University of Adelaide report in January supported the cashless debit card. What they have failed to point out is that the evidence was inconclusive. The study found that any reduction in alcohol and drug use could not be directly attributed to the effect of the card. They failed to acknowledge that the report found that the cashless debit card introduced widely felt and costly hurdles to many participants in relation to financial planning and money management, and that a large proportion of CDC participants reported their quality of life was affected in a negative way. Of course, that was the University of Adelaide report. Of course, we've got this ANAO report, which the Minister has failed to listen to either. And I'll go to the conclusion that the most recent ANAO report has said, and that said that it did not demonstrate that the CDC program is meeting its intended objective. Need I say more?